right. What's your binge session?
So I put her on. I put her on. I put her on.
No, no. I had already had that stayed on my Peacock.
No,
We're talking about the Burbs.
I told
Oh,
her
when you edit this, the Burbs. Oh, sorry.
like SpongeBob the Rainbow.
Mm-hmm.
So the birds is with Kiki Palmer. She's the main character. I don't know the white guy. His name, his real name.
Oh, yeah, no, not his real name. Mm-mm.
Yeah, but you want to go to the description? Go into the description of the show,
Yes.
or
Give me one second. You
I could
already
just
got it
give you
up?
a No, I give you a synopsis.
Okay, okay.
So a couple, Samira and Ben is his name.
Rob.
Rob. Samara and Rob, they are an interracial couple that are moving to the suburbs. Allegedly, this is supposed to be the most safest neighborhood in America,
Mm-hmm.
which is Rob's, his parents' home.
Mm-hmm.
His parents are on this like cruise type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Samara and Rob just had a newborn baby, so they think it's going to be quieter and better to raise their child. And they
Then in
also
the
moved.
city.
Yeah, and they also moved because it was a break-in in Samara's apartment.
Okay, great. Yeah, exactly. And while you was talking, I pulled it up. Sorry, I did not have that put up already. And we're gonna discuss episodes 1 through 4. There's I think it's 8 episodes in the season. So we're just gonna break it up. You know how we do here. We're not gonna talk about a whole season in one thing. So, episode 1 is titled "The GD Brownies." I don't cuss. Okay, whatever.
I said the goddamn brownies.
Okay. Right. All right. And this episode is about this. Samara and Rob's suburban life is up in it when a mysterious new neighbor moves into the Victorian. Okay, the Victorian is the house across the street. So the house across from Rob's parents' place.
Mhm.
It no one lived there for years, probably since like 2005 when this girl disappeared. And Rob was a little shady. He never really explained what happened or that he even knew the little girl and they were really close. So Samara had to kind of figure that out on her own and start asking him questions, and then eventually he finally come clean. So when the new person moved in, everybody was on the neighbor on the block was like, "Oh my God, why are you moving in there? Because it's been abandoned for so long." And
And
that's
mind
kind of
you,
like how it started.
yeah, and mind you, like the entire suburban neighborhood is under HOA, and they have
Mm-hmm.
this one ran down home. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm still trying to figure out how they let that happen for so long since they're under HOA, and HOAs are typically like very strict with
Oh, that's true.
how
Mm-hmm.
houses should be upkept, the lawn, this, that, and the third. So I was a little skeptical of how they let that house go for looking like that for so long. But
Right. Yeah. Um. Yeah, and Rob's friend is Naveen. So it was when they were teenagers. It was Naveen, Rob, and the little girl. Well, the teenage girl at the time.
ain't her name
They was best
Amanda
friends. I do not remember her name.
something?
Um. Yeah. And so, and then they called it the GD Brownies because Samira decided she wants to be a good neighbor. Really, she really just being motherfucking nosy. But she decided she wanted to try to give them brownies, the new owner. And he didn't take the brownies, he just left the brownies there. And then at the end of the episode, tell me if you want to talk about something in between that, because I don't fast forward to the end. But at the end of the episode, she want to get her brownies back, and so she walks across, and then it just cuts, and then it's back to her being on her porch, and it's like she was asleep. We don't know what happened. Like, did she fall? Like, cause am
She
I missing
couldn't
something?
get
I don't remember nothing happened.
Yeah. So when she put the brownies down, she went back home. She couldn't get in because the door was locked. She fell asleep because Rob was taking the baby out for a drive because the baby was fussy. So she couldn't get back inside, so she had to wait until Rob come back and she fell asleep.
She fell. Did she? This is when she just gave them the brownies, or when she was trying to take her brownies back.
I think take them back.
Yeah, right. Take them back. Okay, so she fell asleep. Okay, and then woke up and the police is
Yeah.
in her presence because the man called the police on her. I'm
The
looking
back
back at my notes. See, huh?
To backtrack just a little, before
Mm-hmm.
the house was sold to the creepy guy,
Mm-hmm.
they actually went inside the house and scoped it out and tried to see
Oh,
if they
that's
could
right.
piece together clues. It was
That's
her
right.
and a bunch of the neighbors, which Samara had bonded with the neighbors. So,
Yeah, and one of the neighbors, I don't remember her name, but her husband Marty passed away. She
yeah.
shady as all get out. I already knew she was shady. I don't even know why Samira decided she was gonna let that lady babysit her child. Because she was the first shady person she met on the street. She said she made this show is funny, by the way. It's funny and it's mysterious. She made a comment, not that racism is funny, okay. But she made a comment about the little baby. It's a biracial baby, by the way. I don't know if we explained that, but Samara's black, Rob is white. They have a biracial kid. And yeah, I forgot what comment she made, but everybody make comments about the baby because it's a biracial baby and they white people and they a little racist. So that's all I got for episode 1. You want to move on to episode 2?
Mhm.
Okay, mind your own business. Samara becomes convinced that her new neighbor is up to no good and possibly involved in a crime. So we still talking about the white man that moved across the street. Um, I don't remember. I mean, I know she goes to the library at one point trying to figure out what happened on the day the girl went missing.
Mhm.
Um, what makes her suspicious about the man, I think, is that he doesn't really come outside much. And then also at one point, I don't know if it's episode 2 or 3, but at one point, the Samara and the 3 neighbors that she's cool with, they go over to the house and scope some stuff out, or just 2 of them, and then one stayed at the house and babysitter. Marty's wife stayed at the house babysitter, but they scoped some stuff out, and they found out that he actually has a wife or a girlfriend or whomever, and they never seen this person before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember what does happen in episode 2, but that's what I'm remembering. And then episode 3, sardine question mark. When a neighbor's dog goes missing, okay, this is when they go into the house. Samara and her new friends break into the Victorian to find it. Yeah, we kind of summed that up. Yeah. And Samara and this one of the other neighbors, they're so smart. They decided to dig inside this person's basement and then cause a water leak. And they got and then the man comes back with the dog. He never stole, well, allegedly he never stole the dog, but where he
Mhm.
found the dog from, I don't know.
But this is where they met his wife, right?
That is where they met the wife.
And they
Yes.
had sardines and something that she gave them to eat.
That's
Whatever. It'll be important later.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah,
I ain't got nothing else
Samara,
about and Samara's just acting weird, and it could
yeah.
be the postpartum depression. She's very obsessed.
And
She's trying to
she's
figure out what's going on.
she's a litigator, so she's always nosy. Like that's what she
Hmm.
does. She's nosy. She try to get to the bottom of what the heck is going on here. Because
Right.
everybody's being fishy around
Is that
here.
and especially her husband too.
Yeah, and this is supposed to be the safest neighborhood in America. And she said, "Do y'all really believe this supposed to be the safest neighborhood in America? You gonna believe if somebody say they got the best burgers in the city? You gonna believe that?" And they was like, "Yeah, yeah."
And she said, "Yeah,
When I
yeah."
asked her, she said, "Yeah, yeah." Yes. Or did she say silly? Silly ass. When I asked her, she
But
said,
man, these
"Yeah."
people are clueless, man. Oh my gosh. It's
They're
obviously something
delusional.
going on, but we
Because
don't know. Well, we kind of do know, but
how can you still consider this the safest neighborhood in America when somebody done went missing? You have all these allegations. Y'all think the little girl was killed or something. So y'all still think this the safest place in
I
America?
mean, if nothing happened since then, it could be the one of the safest places.
But still, uh, uh,
And then I want to say, so again, Rob is not being extremely truthful about how he was as a child. and how close he was with the girl. I think he's come out about it now a little bit, but it makes the other neighbors suspicious of him. That heifer, Marty's wife, she went over there and babysitted that baby and started snooping in them people's drawers and stuff. She ain't had no business doing that, for one thing.
And
I think she's trying to do something else, but
did we get to the part with the cell phone?
what happened? You just go ahead and talk about it.
I don't think we're there yet.
Oh, okay, well, that must be something that you watched after episode 4.
But I
Episode
think
4,
okay, go ahead.
a 9 on the tension scale. A neighborhood block party brings secrets to light. Samira suspects that Rob is hiding something. Okay, so the block party. So Marty used to always bake a good old pie, letting them folks tell it was the best pie, and they used to be the life of the block party. But the wife wasn't really feeling it. That's the first block party she got without Marty, and she's allegedly just so sad about it.
She is. That lady is sad about Marty Marr.
Okay.
But yeah, she was acting very suspicious about it. She
Mm-hmm.
didn't really want to let her friend in the house. She
Mm-mm.
like, girl, what you doing here? And did she step out? But that lady, the lady, I forgot her name. She is
I can't remember
a
what her
retired
name is.
Marine or is a
I'm in the
Marine.
military or something.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm still waiting for her wife that she so-called got and she ain't talked to in forever. Where
Try
you
that
at?
lady don't. Okay.
And they already did get to the cell phone. Um, because Rob got that girl's cell phone, the girl that was
Right.
missing.
Right. And Samara had played a voice or like voicemail or something of him saying, "You're done," or something like that. Yeah, so Rob is acting suspicious. He went into the woods. The thing that's happening in episode 3. Went into the woods and Samara's like, what he doing? What he got going on?
And he
She
supposed to
brung it
been in
up.
their bed.
Right. And she brought it up to him. He was like, I just went there to smoke some weed. Like, I just needed a break. Okay, weed. And then we fast forward to the close to the end of the episode. Wait. At the block party, Samara was talking to Naveen's soon to be ex-wife. She has known Naveen them probably since she was in high school. She just went to a different high school. Samara, I'm trying to figure out why you just not asking her how they were as kids. But anyways, she just not asking her. She was like, well, they all three was close, and all three mean Naveen, Rob, and the missing girl. They were close or whatever. They were bad, and they do have like some type of secret underground place called the pit they used to go to. It's about behind the house, I think.
Yeah,
So
kind of
Tamara
like a tree house, but underground.
underground,
Yeah.
which is odd. So Samara decides she's gonna try to find it. And her dumb behind tripped and found it. And Rob comes up behind her. And he was just like, what you doing here or something. So that's kind of like how it ended. Also, though, another good ending for episode 4 was Marty's body in the refrigerator of his wife's house. That's why she didn't want nobody to walk into that. It's like a walk-in refrigerator. She didn't want that her friend to walk in. It's probably why she didn't want anybody in her house neither. She got a
Mhm.
dead body in there.
And keep in mind, she got a key to Samara's house because she is the trusted neighbor. Whoever the trusted neighbor is gets a
Mm,
copy of a key to the other's house. So
I wonder was she too old? I about to say was she trying to move the body? So at first 2 episodes is like, all right, is Samara just going through some type of postpartum depression? Because I think
is she
that's part
thinking
of it,
too
like
much?
bringing awareness to postpartum depression. Huh?
Like, is she thinking too much about this? Is she overreacting?
She's not overreacting. I think she does take it a little too far. I think you can't be going into people's houses, breaking
Then
in and
she
stuff.
got to keep in mind you're black in an
You're
all white
black.
neighborhood,
You're black. Okay?
sister.
Comment,
But
please.
the whole gist of the entire show, we got to figure out what's going on in this house. Where's this girl at? What happened to her? Did she really go disappearing or did she not? But
Right.
we're
And
going,
then also, what happened to Marty?
yeah. So we got to figure out what's going on in this neighborhood. Is this really the safest neighborhood? What's going on here?
It's a lot
So
of weird stuff going on.
we got to get down to the bottom of it. This is the entire gist of the show. For real.
Right. I love it. I love it. So if you haven't, check out the Burbs, okay? Tell us what you think about it. You can catch it on Peacock. The full season is already on Peacock.
Yep. So that was my binge session for I'm above the curve, so that was my binge session for a little while. But I
Hmm.
actually finished that show very quickly, so it's
It's a
very
good show.
yeah.
It's a
I
really good
don't
show.
really laugh at anything that's supposed to be a little comedic relief, but that
Oh,
was
you found it a little funny. You giggled a
yeah,
little.
yeah, I did a little one
A
too.
little hee hee.
Hmm.
Okay.
So
Like, listen, that says a lot. Cause she don't even laugh at Abbott Elementary.
I don't.
So yeah, that says a lot. Um,